Hello everyone, my name is Nicktism and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we went through the class trial to find out what happened with the murder of Sayaka. And it turns out she tried to frame us for murder, and the person who turned it around on her was Leon Kawada. In the future, I will try to keep the class trial videos separated from now on, because I understand that probably wasn't the best idea in hindsight. I mean, an hour 57 long minute video wasn't something most people would pick. Anyways, now we're in our room and we gotta look around. I'd say we check the bathroom, see what's going on here. It's gone. She really is gone. So my mic is very much in the way of everything. It's almost like there was never anything here to begin with. The last sign of Sayaka's existence had disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot! Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay, no need to thank me. Just keep seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at her rotting corpse every day. That could be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time! I was just about to go get you and drag you back here! Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Jeez, that's messed up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? No, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air? That would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up! Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone that could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against a mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong, but again, strength in numbers, a murder is less likely to happen if you're in a group of people. That's why you never split up in horror movies. Speaking of horror, I don't know if I could go back to... I tried recording Slender the Arrival, but the game audio didn't record, and so I had to scrap the episode. I mean, it's not like I made any progress, but I was scared out of my wits, nonetheless. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to be yet much more powerful than we ever expected. They took over Hope's-Peak, which was supposed to be yet well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top of is the execution we witnessed. Yeah, they strapped Leon down against a post and then had a pitching machine fire at him like 1,000 times. It was not a pretty picture. Also, it got copyright claimed by the animation. And not just the animation, but the Italian version. Explain to me how that works, YouTube. I'd very much like to know. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly doesn't want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. Know what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Oh, this is different. Oh, screw you. I kind of love how psychotic Monokuma is. I'm not gonna say anything. What was that just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of crap. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. Tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. This is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. Oof. Woke up the next day in Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's it gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen in fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it. I love the music, like, it's so elegant. I love it. It's so unfitting for the situation. And Kiyotaka is the only one taking I love him. Then Awie's just sitting there like, what the heck is going on? Monda's like, this guy. I don't know. Everyone's just got something going on right now. Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Wow, that sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in running agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Do you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? I mean, kinda. Okay, so then. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hopespeak Academy, a whole new world will open up to you. A whole new world? A whole new world! Don't you dare close your... Sorry. Disney, please don't copyright me for that. A whole new world? It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days, with their ADD and ADHD, your PTSD, your... I can't think of it anymore, sorry. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode! With that, Monokuma disappeared. I guess even more confused than when he'd shown up. But, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. But we don't know till we look. Whoever he meant, it seems we all have to search the school one more time. Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When we are done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know? More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing gets words as their signal, everyone scoured and left the gym. I've never really looked around here. Oh shoot, how do I... R to leave, right. I already kind of know where to go. Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside that display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I think it's the only thing all that weird in there. Sure, to the android eye it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap. That stuff you see lined up there, any guy could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill-omened, but total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. Let me out. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah. Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up. But it's also most important to double check the areas we already know about, just in case. Alright, so clever to think of that. I really impress myself sometimes. Well, I'll leave the school to you. Okay. The gate now is blocking the stairs has been opened. Is that what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue up here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. This is the girls' bathroom. If I took one step in there, I'd become a total creep in everyone's eyes. That'd be it for me. And the boys' bathroom. I can only look at the stalls. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Well, there's nothing down this way. Oh, library. Do they have Michael Bay? Or maybe Maximum Ride? Talk to Kyoko. What up, girl? It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. Our library? It's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Maybe this thing? That looks interesting. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust. It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. And then this. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter? What's this? Havoc Peak Academy? That's where we are! What? Sorry. It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. Yeah, but they're probably dead, so I don't think it really matters. What we shouldn't do here is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Havoc Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full government support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Havoc Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Havoc Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end, for now. And I would like to personally sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Havoc Peak Academy had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Havoc Peak Academy closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. Yeah, that's interesting, don't you think? But I don't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this. That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create places to judge and educate people who could potentially be capable of that. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what does this other part mean? The decision was not an easy one to make. But serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Havoc Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why this school had to close down. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two impacts are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find out more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. Mastermind's motive. We can figure out why they would want to imprison us here. Will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... And that's all the time I have for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!